What's up, everybody? Matt Nuzzo. We're here real to talk to you about the carved Imperator 7. This has been a long anticipated new board from Carved. If you've never ridden a carved board, once you ride a carved board, you can never go back to any other twin tip because these are the best twin tips on the market. I mean, it's just, they're just that much better than anything else. I tell people, don't ride one unless you want to spend a whole lot of money on a really expensive twin tip, because you're going to have to after you do that. So the Imperator 7, they've done some improvements to the construction, rail shape, design. They've kind of improved everything, but just like the core theologies, they didn't just like go and like scrap everything and try and start over fresh. They took what was working and continued to improve on it. So first and foremost, let's talk about the outline shape. This has a narrower tip and tail than a lot of boards out there, which gives you a lot of grip and bite. It allows you to load up and ride and jump and pop. So who's this board for? Is anyone that's free ride. You know, if you know how to kiteboard and can stay upwind, you can get a carved board. You will notice the improvement because it goes upwind really well, it jumps really well, lots of control. The main thing is lots of control, and as you get better, that just continues to improve. So narrower tip and tail allows you to really push that board tail into the water and gets lots of control and grip. Bottom shape here, you've got a heavy duty V through the bottom shape that comes out and settles out into pretty much a flat tail here. That heavy V, when it's going through the water, just separates the water and just disperses, so it rides through chop amazingly well. The thing that Carved has done that no other board company can do, because these are hand-shaped custom boards, is this round rail. Okay, so this fatter round rail you see through here allows for the board, when it's going through the water, this is the part that's hitting the water, and this round rail just allows the water to just diffuse around both sides of it, and then coming into the double concave just makes for an absolutely amazing combination of setups. Also, really hard edge on the tail down here, so you got that round rail and then a really hard water release. Gives you lots of contact and control in the part of the board that's always in the water. So soft rail goes into the double concave, into the hard rail off the tail, really smooth water release. Makes for this board extremely fast. And if you don't want to ride fast, that's fine, but the thing with speed does is it gives you control. Like, you have control at speed. So the first thing I noticed when I rode the Carved 7 was, wow, I've got so much more control than even a Carved 6. Like, this thing is just crazy, crazy controlled, particularly in choppy waters and choppy conditions. Then you combine that with a very, very thin, high profile set of carved G10 fins. So these are really, really hard fins, but they're also extremely thin. So hard makes them durable, thin makes them really fast. Gives you lots of control and bite in the water. Oh yeah, let's talk about these awesome candy stripes and the amazing construction. So Carved is using really top tier materials. Using that top tier material is going to give you lots of performance in rebound. A lot of carbon boards you ride out there are just stiff. Like, they're carbon, so they might be a little lighter and they look good, but they're just crazy stiff. Well, Carved is really focused on their layup and using the materials to get flex where you need it out in the tips, stiffer in the center. Now it gets to the center part of the board. Let's talk about this new Revo handle. So this, I thought, was kind of a, like, it's a new handle, like you twist it, like what's the deal? But it actually works amazingly well. So this is gonna lock out the rocker and change it. So I twist the handle like this, it flattens the rocker, makes it stiffer through the center, so it's gonna give you much better drive upwind. So if you're a little bit underpowered, twist the handle, wham, jamming upwind. If you're in a higher chop area and lots of chop in higher power conditions, twist the handle and you can go through that chop in crazy, you know, much easier. So here at Reel, a lot of times we'll be doing downwinders. So through the chop, you twist it and you make sure that thing is, you got a lot more rocker and it's a lot softer through the chop. Get in the flat waters, twist the handle, gives you a lot better bite and pop. So you get a lot bigger airs and a lot more control when you're flying through that flat water to get the biggest jump you've ever gotten. Finally on the Carved is that this board is, you can get for the Footstraps, you can get the Carved Ultra 2. These things are amazingly comfortable, really great upgrades. So they have the ratchet strap closure. There has been some complaints over the years of these things locking up, freezing up, whatnot. So they've really worked on making sure that these things do not seize up. I've had a pair of the original ones for 3 years or 4 years and I've never had an issue. But these are definitely been well improved. The Footstrap foam is now memory foam, so it's going to be more comfortable and more you know, form-fitting. Also, this footbed, really the footbed is just amazingly plush and soft. So you get enough support in the instep. So they've changed the EVA types to have enough support in the instep to give you control, but also made it a little softer on your heel and your toes so you can really grip in and get lots of bite. Finally, this board comes with a board sock. Board sock is, you know, it's not going to double as a board bag. It just kind of keeps the sun, keeps, you know, from getting bumps and bruises. They're not the easiest to put on or put off, you know, take off, but it is a really nice feature that the board comes with. You're spending a bunch of money on your board, so you want to make sure this thing is protected. So, see, it's kind of a little bit weird putting these things on. Taking them off is even a little bit more of a pain in the butt because they get caught on the handle, caught on the straps. But hey, extra protection for this really awesome, amazing board. So if you want more reviews, have questions, reach out online at realwatersports.com or give us a call to shop, 252-987-6000. See you on the water.